Morning. Bright and early, left the campsite about 6:30 and just walked back down through Salcombe Regis, heading back down to the coast to pick up the path where we left it yesterday. Had a comfortable night's sleep, unusual for myself. Normally I can't get comfy in the tent, but actually no, I was tired last night. Went to sleep quite early. I was woken up quite a lot by several things, one of them being the church bells reminding me of the time, so that seemed to sort of wake me up every hour or so, and if it wasn't the church bells, it was the owls, and if it wasn't the owls, I presume it was a fox, because it sounded like a child screaming. It scared me when it first sort of woke me up. I sort of panicked. I couldn't remember where I was and I was all a bit disorientated, but anyway, no, it was a comfortable night's sleep, so it's good. But I've got up early, headed off, because I think it's about a 9.5 hour walk today. We're going on to Lyme Regis, so we've got quite a few hills to get through, and then beyond Seaton we've got the Undercliffs as well, which is quite a long slow section before we then get into Lyme Regis. So anyway, yeah, sun's out again from the start this morning, so it's going to be another lovely day. So yeah, let's get on with it. Right, that's looking back towards Sidmouth where we were yesterday afternoon, and I've just climbed up that hill that I thought I had to do yesterday evening, but luckily I didn't. I was able to go up the valley to the campsite. But anyway, I've just walked back down the valley this morning, climbed up that hill, and yes, just taking my first breather. Luckily I'm in a bit of shade at the minute because we're in a bit of a coombe still, but as you can see behind me, the sun is out. So once I just get over the top of this hill, I'll be walking back in the full sunshine, and it won't be long before I strip down to my t-shirt. I don't mind them so much when they're that age. They're just sort of inquisitive. They don't strike as much fear into me. Sometimes I do get a bit nervous when I'm walking through fields with larger, more mature cattle, but you know, generally you're always going to be alright. You just got to walk through them fairly confidently. You can talk to them. I always find that helps. Let them know you're there. Don't run. Sort of just move towards your exit. Make sure you know where you're going. Don't walk between them if you can help it. But normally, yeah, you're going to be all right, especially on the coast path. You know, farmers aren't going to put animals that are potentially dangerous in these fields, or at least you'd hope not. So I'm just walking down this nice path down in towards Weston Mouth. We're coming through this woodland sort of on the cliff, and it's just carpeted in wild garlic and it smells amazing. Yeah. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, like I say, it's everywhere you see, it's just a mixture of the white flowers and the wide lush green leaves of the wild garlic. It's beautiful to see, and with the dappled sunshine coming through the trees, it's really sort of peaceful and picturesque. I'm very quiet this morning as well. I haven't yet seen anyone, but it's still early. I'm sure as the day goes on and we approach some more built up areas, the trail will become a bit busier, but at the moment it's just me and the garlic. So when you get to Weston Mouth, you've got to go down to sea level, down onto the beach there, cross over the little stream, then before heading up that monster. I knew I had to do this, but you're always hoping when you get here there's some sort of bridge that's been installed, just cutting off this little sort of valley here. But no, we've got to go down to sea level, down some steps, and then back up the other side.
This conversation more than 10 times. After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 AM. Wrote 5 songs all just for you. 3 of them I can't bear listening to. I give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would, even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd do anything you want me.
Oh, right up to the top of Weston Cliff now. That was pretty tough going. It's been a tough start. It's about the 3rd climb. That was the hardest of the 3, but yeah, pretty tough start to the morning, which I was expecting. We're just having a quick sit down on the bench now, just get my legs back again, and then we're going to move on towards Branscombe. A pig farm over there. I could smell him before I could see him. I've just noticed that the cliffs have turned from the red cliff face that we used to have back at Exmouth, and the cliffs there in the foreground, they're a bit more white. So yeah, the geology's obviously changed from that section to the one we're on now.
How you do? Yeah. Restricted by how far you can go. Yeah. Reduce the business rate.
Oh, well, that was a very nice mid-morning breakfast stop. Now I've got to get through this gate. Oh, yeah, sorry. Now I got to get up East Cliff, which looks like a bit of a beast. But when I was looking at the maps, it doesn't show that I've got a very big climb. So perhaps I don't have to go all the way to the top. Perhaps it's staggered. But anyway, yeah, we're going up East Cliff now. I'll bring you up when we get to the. Bring you back when we get to the top. Well, East Cliff didn't appear to be too bad. We sort of climbed up out of Branscombe, started coming up a grassy slope, which was fairly steep, but it only sort of went about a third of the way up East Cliff. Then the path brings you into that holiday park, just a small one, few sort of holiday homes there. The path comes through there, and now we're sort of mid-cliff walking rather than up on the top of the cliff like I presumed we would be going. So yeah, like I say, not too bad. Got this sort of nice shady mid-cliff path now with the hedges sort of arching over me, so it's giving me some nice shade. And yeah, hopefully I can get some good mileage in, heading on towards Seaton. What an incredibly unique stretch of cliff this is along East Cliff. I guess this is similar to what I'm going to find at the Undercliffs, possibly. Wait and see, that's later today. Oh, East Cliff did have a sting in its tail, so it was pleasant mid-cliff walking, like I said, but that last sort of 3/4 of a mile was all steps up to the top of the cliff. Oh god. Still, it looks level for a while for as far as I can see for the minute, so yeah, I'll probably recover on this next stretch. Whew. Right, just come through beer, just climbed up the other side. I haven't stopped and had a drink there because obviously the only drink you can have there is a beer, and it's not even lunchtime yet, so I'm going to push on. I got another 2 miles until I get to Seaton. So I'm just approaching Seaton, and I got to this point here and it says that the coast path along the beach not accessible at high tides, and that the road to Seaton is permanently closed due to major cliff falls. So it's not currently high tide, so I should hopefully be okay to go along the beach, but we'll find out shortly. Lovely, lovely sea today, so calm and flat. I really would love to go in, but I've still got, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles to do. The Undercliffs is quite a tough section, quite slow going, so I don't want to sort of spend too long here. It's actually taken me long enough to walk along this bit because it's quite large pebbles that we're walking along, and the beach is on a gradient, quite a steep gradient, so each time I'm taking a step I'm sort of sliding towards the sea. But yeah, really pleasant, lovely here. Just about half a mile now and then we'll be in Seaton. Oh, well, I made it to Seaton, just sort of sitting here on the promenade. It's quite a long walk along this promenade actually, yeah, a fairly long way. And the sun's bouncing back off the concrete, it's cooking me. But yeah, I'm just having a little break here because there's a big hill coming up and then on into the Undercliffs. But yeah, another couple of minutes and we'll get up and keep moving. The longer I sort of sit here, the stiffer I'm getting. I can already feel it in my legs. So yeah, I won't hang around for too long, but yeah, we'll get up in a minute, push on, climb up that cliff and then head into the Undercliffs. Right, so the climb out of Seaton is the road coming up to Axmouth Golf Course. Very steep incline, but it is all tarmac, so not too bad. And then the coast path comes right across the middle of the golf course, so just waited for a bunch of lads to play their shots that didn't want to get in their way, and I've carried on and now we've just cleared the golf course and we're back on coastal path. Right, it's 1 o'clock and I'm just entering the Undercliff. So the sign a little while back says it was, what, 3.5, 4 hour walk. So we'll see how long it takes me. If that's the case, then what's that going to be? 4:30, 5 o'clock? I think I can probably do it quicker than that. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go. It's not very many miles. I think, what is it, 5.5, 6 miles to Lyme Regis, but I think it's slow going. You can't sort of get a march on through this section. So yeah, anyway, we'll see how we get on and yeah, see what it's all about. Been looking forward to this section, haven't I? So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this part.
Set myself aside, lead the way on this trial. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day.
So I'm about halfway through. It's been quite pleasant so far. I'm pleased to be in the Undercliffs because it's given me some protection from that sun. I sort of feel like I've had enough sun for the day. Yeah, I've been walking just over an hour. It's been fine. It's nice and dry at the minute through here. But it's all actually, you know, fairly easy walking. Right, made it to the end of the Undercliffs. It's now 3:25, so about 2.5 hours to get through that, including a couple breaks, so that's not bad. We got about just over a mile now until we get into Lyme Regis, and I'm definitely ready to stop. Right, that's me set up at Cummins Farm campsite. I got the bus up here from Lyme Regis because it was all uphill and another couple of miles, and yeah, I was pretty done in after today. It was quite a long walk, quite hard. It was good. I knew this morning was going to be hilly, and it certainly was. And then I got to Seaton, and the heat sort of hit me a bit there at Seaton. So it was a nice relief to get into the Undercliffs, but that was tiring as well, walking through there. It felt quite long, even though it was only, what was it, 2.5 hours. I think because you just don't know when the end's coming, it feels like it's taking longer than it actually is. But anyway, no, it was a really good day. What I'll do in the morning is I'll get up, get back to the bus stop, bus back down into Lyme Regis, and then, you know, I've got to then walk back up, you know, pretty much past the campsite, but I don't want to miss any of the path. So yeah, that's what we're doing in the morning. Yeah, tomorrow's walk a bit shorter. We've got a few big hills, Golden Cap being one of them, the highest point on the south coast. So yeah, come back tomorrow and we will walk from Lyme Regis to Burton Bradstock. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.